Know the gang, know the gang, know the gang. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can join the notification gang and never miss an upload. What's up, players? It's IDOLWILD here. As you can tell, this is a different type of video. What I'm going to do today is we're going to do a subscriber team builder. I'm taking one of my subscribers' teams. He's giving me a picture of his team and the amount of coins he has and his offense and defense. I'm going to make some upgrade options or my opinions on what he should upgrade. And I'm also going to show him a play that he can use on his defense or his offense to help his team thrive out there in head-to-head seasons. If you want to see your team up here, there's a couple ways that you can do that. First of all, anybody who wants to see their team up here has to be a subscriber, obviously. So you got to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell in order for me to even consider you as an option. After you've done all that great stuff, there's two ways that you can reach me with your team. You can send a picture of your team to me on Twitter at IDOLWILD Gaming. That's my handle right there. I'll probably put a link in the description and put it up on the screen right there so you can send it to me on Twitter. Or you can go to Mudhead. You see here, this mudhead.com. You can go to Mudhead and then go to their team builder and build a team and leave the link to that team up here. Leave that link to your team in the comment section. You can comment it on this video. So you got Twitter, or you can build a team on Mudhead and send it to me on Mudhead. And whenever you send a team to me, whether it's on Twitter or Mudhead, you have to tell me a couple things so that way I can help you out. The offense you run, the defense you run, and how many coins you have to spend. So let me know if so for example, Pete here, he has 500 coins to spend, 500,000 coins to spend. His offense is the Saints offense and his defense is the Giants defense. If I can go back there, you can see I was already been prepping for this video. So his defense is the Giants defense. So I have kind of an option or an opinion. I have a direction to go with when it comes to making his team. So let's get started with the offense first.
The original stanzas of the West Coast offense that Walsh penned in Cincinnati.
As you can see, he's on the Saints offense, and the Saints offense is primarily a passing offense. Now there is a scheme out there that comes from Problem, which comes from the I-Forum Close, which is a running scheme, but I'm going to say it's safe to say that he's passing out of the Saints playbook. They have the gun tight. They have, well, we can take a look at it. The Saints formation has some pretty good formations. They have these trips formations that work. They have the gun empty Saint, which is pretty good. They have a bunch, and they have the tight offset tight end, which is a tight formation. I think the Y off trio weak is a pretty good formation too. But it's safe to say the Saints is majority a passing playbook. So with that, you need good receivers and you need a good offensive line. And with Pete's team, the main thing I see that I want to upgrade is the offensive line right away. So we're going to start with the left tackle because that's pretty much known as one of the most important positions, so your quarterback doesn't get blindsided. Not necessarily that crazy in this case because he has Mike Vick, who's a left-hander, but regardless, we want to upgrade Willie Roaf. Now you can go a couple of ways with this. You can go for the gusto and spend half your coins on Willie Roaf, which I personally have Willie Roaf. I have him. I have him powered up. He has secure pass blocker, and not too many people get past him. But if you're trying to spread your coins around a little bit, you have some other options. Option number one is David Bakhtiari. He's 55,000 coins. He has 90 pass block, which is +4 more than Willie Roaf, but he's dropping a little bit on the run block side. He only has 77 run blocks. So if you have your occasional draw, your occasional inside zone, David Bakhtiari probably won't do you too well. That's why I suggest Russell Okung. He's 64,000 coins, so he's a little bit more expensive, but he has 82 run block, which isn't too far off from what you already have, but he has that 90 pass block, which is going to help you get more time in the pocket against more rushers than you had before. So that's why I suggest Russell Okung if you're not going to go for the gusto and get the full Willie Roaf. Then the next weakest link in this offensive line is Alex Mack. He only has 81 pass block. Now if you're running the ball and he has 87 run block, that's fine, but 81 pass block is not going to do it. You're probably going to get screamed up the middle against anybody who has any kind of decent defensive tackle. So there's two options here. You can have, where is he at? Max Unger. So this was up to you, Pete. It depends on you. Max Unger has 88 pass block, which is 7 more pass block than Alex Mack, but he has 83 run block. So either way, you're going to lose out on run block, but it depends on how much. Unger has 88 pass block, 83 run block, so he's close to being balanced. And then Marquise Pouncey is pretty much the same price, but he has more pass block and less run block. So if you were want to go closer to balance, or you want to go majority pass block, that's up to you, Pete. For this video, I'm going to choose Marquise Pouncey, but you really could choose either one of these two that you want. I'm going to go with Marquise Pouncey just for the sake of the video. So right now we spent 190,000 coins on the offensive line. Now the rest of your offense is fine. You have Mike Vick, solid. Tyreek Hill, Randy Moss, and Odell Beckham. I like those receivers. They got good speed, good route running, well, except for Tyreek Hill, and they can catch the ball. I like those receivers, and I like Shannon Sharp. So I'm done with the offense for right now. I just upgraded your pass blocking to give you more time in the pocket.
The number 2 defense of all time, the 1985 Bears.
Mike, man, I'm gonna kill him. Wilbur, I'm gonna get that first.
Now on defense, this is where it gets a little bit trickier, because I don't remember exactly what specific Giants defense you run. Because in the Giants defense, you can run a 3-4, you can run the $3-2-6, or you can run this 3-3-5 right here. So you see, you got the 3-3-5 right here. You got 3 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, and like a stack formation. Then you got your 5 DBs. So I'm gonna make a couple suggestions depending on what type of defense you run. So the first overall suggestion is that we're going to upgrade or change Landon Collins. You see here the upgraded Landon Collins has 85 speed, 87 acceleration, 90 play rec, 89 pursuit, and 93 hit power. He's great against the run. Good play rec, good pursuit, good hit power and tackle. But where he lacks is the coverage right here, 74 man, 84 zone. Now, what you do with Landon Collins after my suggestion, it depends up to you. If you're going to run the dollar defense, which I'm going to show you right quick, the $3-2-6 defense, which is right here. It has 3, let's go to the bottom real quick. 3 D linemen right here, 3 D linemen and 2 linebackers. In this set, you can put Landon Collins at one of your linebackers, and then you can have another strong safety deep. So if you still want Landon Collins because of his speed and his hit power and all that stuff, you can put him at linebacker, and then you have Shazier right here. So you can still do that. But if you're going to try to run Landon Collins in a lot of coverage, I recommend somebody else real quick. I'm going to recommend Adrian. You can probably already tell by my tab up here, Adrian Amos. Now, let's go into the cost of Amos. Amos, his base elite or his base power up is 17K. You're going to see here that the training that it costs to get him from 68 to 87 is 548 training. So that's around 50 to 60,000 coins. So right now he's at 67 to 77,000 coins. And then you have to buy the base elite Adrian Amos. So you go here, you look at his price. The base elite Adrian Amos is around 38K. So let's say 40K. So he's going to cost you anywhere between 107 and 117,000 coins, if my math is correct. I could be dead wrong on my math, but it's going to cost you right around 100 to 120,000 coins in a rough range. But if you have the power up pass, you can get past that 84 overall Adrian Amos, and you don't have to spend that 40K. But what you're going to get with Adrian Amos is, you see here, hold on, wait a minute, let's go over here. The reason why I recommend Amos over Landon Collins is, you see here he has 89 speed. Then he has 81 man coverage and 87 zone coverage. So he's a much better man and zone, and he's much faster. And he still isn't lacking too much in the hit power. He doesn't have the crazy hit power that Landon Collins has, but he has enough to make a difference in cost of fumbles. And his tackle isn't too bad either. So with this Adrian Amos, you can put him in, you can use him in the $3-2-6. You can leave him in coverage. You can man him up. He can help stop the run. And overall, in my opinion, he just, in terms of balance, he's better than Landon Collins. Landon Collins is a better run stopper, but a better balance safety. I don't think he's better than Adrian Amos. So now you have your strong safety. You can keep Landon if you want to and put him in the box, but I'd rather have Telvin Smith in the box over Landon Collins, because this Telvin Smith is pretty much the same player, I think. If we can get to the upgrade menu, you see here he has 84 speed, 88 block shed, 85 hit power. So he doesn't have as much hit power as Landon Collins does, but I'm pretty sure he has way more block shed and the same speed, close to the same speed. So I'd rather have a linebacker in there for Landon Collins, because the more block shed that you have, the better chance you can stop the run. So That's what I would do with away with Landon Collins, and that's not a total loss. You can get the training from depowering Landon Collins, and you can get the coins from selling his cars back. So let's say if you ran the $326 defense, you're gonna need one more DB. You're gonna need one more corner, because it's, if you see here, it takes 4 corners. One corner here, 2, 3, 4 corners. So you're gonna need one more corner. So as a cornerback, you're gonna need one more corner, and the cornerback I suggest is this Champ Bailey right here. 90,000 coins. He has 86 speed, 87 man, and 87 zone. If you have the lockdown chemistry maxed out, he's gonna have 90 man and 90 zone. You can blitz him because not that many quarterbacks are outrunning 86 speed, and you can put him in coverage with 90 man and 90 zone, or 87 man, 87 zone. So this is the dollar defense I would rather you have. Adrian Amos and Champ Bailey. That's 90,000 coins there, 100 to 117. Let's just call it 200,000 coins. Plus the 190 you spent here leaves you at 390,000 coins that you have spent on these upgrades. You still have coins left over. Now let's say you went for the 3-4 defense or the 3-3-5 defense. So you wouldn't have Champ Bailey here. You would need another linebacker, because DeMarcus Ware would probably be rushing for you in the 3-4, or he might be on the defensive line in the 3-3-5. So you're gonna need one more linebacker. The other linebacker I suggest is, where's he at? Levante David. And I suggest Levante David because of this. You see his block shed. He has 85 block shed, which is solid. 79 speed isn't too slow. 80 zone coverage and 82 hit power. He's like a great balanced linebacker. He can stop the run. He's not too slow, and he can cover pretty decently. So those are the suggested changes. I suggest if you're in the dollar, you just go ahead and get your Champ Bailey right quick, where he is right here. So there's the team that I recommend. 390,000 coins and upgrade. You've upgraded your offensive line, and you made your DBs better for coverage and blitzing if you want to run the dollar. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you like this cool or decent little 3-4 blitz. So as you can see here, we are in the Giants playbook. We have the 3-4, the 3-3-5, and the dollar formation. But the blitz I'm going to show you that's going to help your team and help your scheme out if you decide to keep running with this Giants playbook is from the 3-4 even. What I like to do is you could pretty much run this from any kind of play in this formation, any play, but I like to run out of the Tampa too because it has solid coverage behind it if you do decide to blitz. And how I like to run is I like to run it flip. So you press R2 to flip the play, and it changes the whole play, it just flips it to the other side. And so we're going to try it against a non-blocked running back. Then we're going to try it against a blocked running back, because I know people get antsy about, well, if I block a running back, it's going to block the blitz. Well, not necessarily, player. We're going to come out 94 wide right down. So you can see here in your defense, Pete, this would be Telvin Smith. This would be Ryan Shazier. This would be Levante David if you got him. And this would be DeMarcus Ware right here. So how I like to set this up is first you want a base align. Triangle or Y if you're on Xbox, and push the left D-pad or the left stick to the right to base align. Then you want to spread your D-line. So you hold L1 or LB, and then you press up on the left stick to spread, or the left D-pad. Then you want to slant your defensive line outside, L1 or LB, and push the right stick up to slant outside. You see how they changed angles? The next thing you want to do is you want to blitz this guy, your left of screen linebacker. So this would be Telvin Smith, but in this video it's Olivier Vernon. You don't have to go over there. You can just press R1 twice, or if you're on Xbox, RB twice. So R1, R1 pulls up your linebackers. So again, R1, R1, you can see there, pulls up, or RB, RB, pull up your linebackers. You want to select Vernon and pull the right stick down to blitz. You see now he's on a blitzing angle. Then you want to QB contain, L2 or LT, and then R1 to QB contain. Now what you want to make sure is that this guy's in the QB contain. Sometimes he'll get stuck out like this. You just have, all I did was move him just a little bit, and now he's in the QB contain. And then you want to hover right where the opposite side of the running back. So if the running back's on the left, you want to hover over here. The running back's on the right, you want to hover the opposite side. This helps stop people trying to run the ball to your way. And you hover by holding L2. So you see, hold L2, the linebackers come clean. You see, I'm sending 5 and he's blocking 5, but somehow I got 2 free. And that's how easy it is to set up. Oh, I missed the I missed it. I put them on a QB contain instead of a blitz right there. I'm tripping. So that's how you set up the blitz. It's as simple as that. You see, we got people coming free. It should be 5-on-5. It should be every man should be locked up. But for some reason they're not. That's how easy it is to set it up. Run it one more time. And now, oh, everybody got picked up this time. But it's still solid pressure. Now let's run it with a blocked running back, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, I'm going to block a running back. So now the running back's blocked. I changed the plays. Oh, hold on. I'm getting confused here with the sticks. You feel me? So now we're here. Jesus, bro, get up. All right, so here we are. Same blitz is set up. I'm hovering over the left guard here. And now we still get that edge pressure on the left side. Even though he's blocking the right, he's blocking 6 now. Now he has the numbers advantage, and we are still blocking. I mean, we're still only sending 5 and still getting pressure. See the running back's blocking here. You run that play, we still get that heat. So this is a nice play to throw in if you decide to run that Giants playbook. I appreciate you guys showing up. If you guys learned something either about this play that I showed you or about constructing your team to fit your scheme, let me know by hitting that like button. Pete, you better hit this like button, because I just helped you out, boy. And like I said, if you guys want to see your team on the next video, you have to subscribe and hit that notification button, and either hit me up on Twitter or put in the comments below the link to your team and how many coins you have, what offense you run, and what defense you run. And obviously I can't get to everybody in the next video, but it'll help me build up a nice list that I can start cranking these out on the daily. Appreciate you guys showing up. See you guys around next time. I'm out.